Hi guys, Sarah the Northwoods Stitcher here. Don't have much to show you for cross stitch this week because I've had company. I've been busy doing other stuff like making big breakfasts and going places and shopping. But I do have a lot of finds. Some of them have to do with cross stitch, so I can show you some things that I've found in my excursions. If you remember, I told you the neighboring town was having a community yard sale and they had 28 yard sales. We went to 12 and it was very rainy that day, so some of them were canceled. I still had a great time. Oh, that reminds me of I have to go grab this. With the bucket full of ribbon. Some of them are pom-pom edging. Great for Valentine's and Easter. 9 feet on each spool. It looks like I have 3 spools, maybe more, and then some different cording that I can use. I can't remember, $3 or $4 for this and the bucket. Red cording. I've got a silver and gold in here, white. Great stuff for carding too. I got lighthouses and starfish. So it's just a good find. I'm really happy with it. That was one thing I did find at the yard sale. Also, hunting in some Goodwill shops, I found this great craft bag, which is going to be a good size to hold Q-snaps because it's wide with a zipper. It's got a big base to it. Hidden see-through pockets here. It looks like something's supposed to snap there, but I haven't figured out what. I'm not really concerned about it. It was a good find. It was priced at $6. Blue was the color, so it was a 50% off, so I got it for $3. Other side has zipper pockets, but I did stuff it with all of my shopping at various places to show you. I've got some new pliers and things, helpful for making different needle minders, other gadgets. Bracelets with glass beads, $3 a bag. I got 2 bags. I'll use those for making my counting needles. I think you remember I showed you guys this cute little basket in my last video, and I did decide that I'm going to start this cute little anchor. This is the Stacy Nash Primitives. So that little anchor is going to go on the top of this. And I found in my travels some really cool cotton cording that I'll use to go around the stitch. So I'll probably be mounting that stitch on a foam board, maybe even 2 layers to get it the right thickness to have this as an edging. And I imagine it'll come around and have a tail here, so I'll use the tail to lift it up as a handle. And maybe I'll have a little knot here or some ship type bead, nautical bead. I think that'll be cute when it's done. Still have to pick out the fabric and kit that up. The darndest thing I found in a thrift store. Do you remember these from the 80s Stitch-A-Mug? The inside pops out and there is a vinyl weave, which is a type of flexible plastic that you stitch on. And I don't know if I still have any patterns for this, but I do know somebody who does. So she may be getting this gifted to her. But it just pops right out. You have to hand wash it, of course. You can't put it through the dishwasher. Pops back on. There we go. So this was at a thrift store for $2. What a cute little find. And then with it, this was $1. It's a similar thing, but this is a pencil holder. And it's got a vinyl weave in there. It's brand new, still in the plastic. But I thought that would be cute to put on my desk. I could do little motifs of my own picking. And I think that'll be a cute little sidekick to my desktop. So that was a fun find. I found this great gingham fabric. It's a huge piece. It's 42 by 46. I could see a lot of different ornaments, particularly Christmas ornaments. I could use the backing for this, or even some pillows. This was priced at $1, so I was really excited about it. I found some card making things. This is a type of die cut. It was a whole $1. But I like the great idea of picking up a book from the dump and maybe using some actual paper from a book to make these cute little paper flowers. We'll see what I do with it. For $1, I thought, yeah, that would be nice to be creative. I also got a bread cloth for $2, still in its package, sealed and unopened. And I think I showed you in a previous video that I probably didn't have enough of those. So had to pick that up. This was a really cool find at a thrift store. It was $2, and in this bag is an old issue of Cross Stitch. And this is from 1992, March and April. Turns out I've done a couple of patterns in here. And along with it came 3 sheets of perforated paper. Some of it has been stitched on, but the majority of it hadn't been stitched on. And this is, I think they're $4.95 or $6.95 for a package of 4 nowadays. It's kind of pricey. So it was a great little bonus to find this. Inside there's also some fabric somebody stitched on. I did look through the magazine to see if it was related at all. It's not, but that's okay. This looks like the start of a wedding sampler. I can think of something to do with that. And this looks like the start of a little ornament. This is Merry Christmas. I think that's an 18 count. But I don't see the patterns in the magazine. Still a lot of fun to find and try to repurpose some of this stuff. Give it a home. Ah, yes. This was a Goodwill find. Can't believe it. Yet another box. This will go with the other box that I want to do, a type of treasure chest. But it's a light wood. Oh, bonus, there's something else in here. It's a light balsa wood. A little too fragile for my liking. I do have to clean it. I'll clean it with I'll clean it dry with a brush first, because there's some gook in the crevices. So I'll use a brush to clean that up first. And then I'll give it a quick bath. Won't soak it because the wood will warp. And I'll dry it quick. Hand dry it and let it air so the wood doesn't warp. And I'll probably stain it to make it a more even tone because of its age. There's some sun lines here, and the back is almost a different color. But that was a $4 find, and I thought for $4 it's definitely something I want to stitch on. I can do top, bottom, all kinds of things. And then this was a very cute little tin that I had to have. It was extremely clean. It's just a little birdhouse. This was $2. Had to have it. I'll find something to go inside. $0.50 card making supplies. And this is a little piece of ribbon that I can use on anything, cross stitch or carding. More gingham. This was 50 cents. 18 by 42. It's clean. I have this weird habit, but it's a good habit. When you pick something up at a yard sale or a thrift store, I always smell it. You want to make sure it's not been exposed to dampness and maybe a little moldy or mildewy. These were very clean. This was actually a buy from a hospice thrift store near me. And then, because I didn't have enough, I found some stamps. There's even pockets on the inside of this bag. But look how deep that is. I'm really excited to possibly take this to a retreat. There is a designer called House Mouse Designs. Those will be great little cards. Some people even stamp on fabric or linen or Aida, and then they'll embroider the design that you've stamped the image of. I'm not that talented, but someday I'll try it. Cute little birds. This will be a lot of fun to color in with some watercolored pencils. Love is a four-legged word. That might be something I can start embroidery with. And this is, of course, a Stampin' Up, which I think would be wonderful in a multicolor ink on just some watercolor paper. So that would be fun to do. I do have more shopping to show you, but I'll show you some of my stitch stuff. I'm just so thrilled with this. I have a thing for latticed edged different candy dishes and things that I can stick scissors in. So I found this at Goodwill in Belfast, and it has 2 size holes, so small scissors and large scissors will fit easily in here. I'd probably get an oversized tomato pin cushion to go in there, and I love that it's got feetsies. I have not found one before with feetsies. This was a $4 purchase, and I was just thrilled to find it. I think I'm gonna have to probably get some sort of curio cabinet to put these in, because I'm getting quite the collection. In between waiting for people to wake up or get ready, I've been doing some little stitches on perforated paper. And these are probably going to look kind of gingerbread-like. These are a DMC pattern. Let's see if I can hold up 3 at one time. Maybe I can get up all 4. And I'm not sure how I'm going to finish them off yet. You can see how you can see the tail of the thread through the paper. That will be clipped. And you can see I can clip it off. Actually, I can show you right now with my scissors. Whoa! Clip off that tail. And now you don't see it. But when you're stitching with perforated paper, you have to be very careful when you're carrying the thread along the back side that it's not going to show through one of the holes. So you don't have any threads to see. It's tricky, but it's doable. And with these designs, it's fairly easy to do because they're small, they're quick. I do have a color picture. I can't honestly tell you how many years ago I got this pattern, but it is a DMC pattern. Where is my working? So that's how they will appear when they're done. So I've done 4. I need to do 1 more. I'll do the little choo-choo at some point. And then I think I might do the same on the other side, so they're 2-sided. So I might reverse the print. So you know what I mean? To stack it so when it spins on the tree. I'm not sure yet, but that might be an idea. Or I could simply put a similar color to this paper, a tan felt on the back, and that will actually help the white pop. And I can just make it one-sided. And then I'll put that ribbon through that top hole. I have a nice little showing the back side. I have a nice little hole punch, or you cut it with an X-Acto knife, which is probably the best way to do this design, actually. It looks like they used a pretty large ribbon. So it's a to be determined. I've purposely left them like this because I might do 2 sets of them, because that's what I do, one set to keep, one set to gift. And if I have the rough shape of what will fit, it'll be much easier if I can just cut it out, stitch on it, and I'm done, rather than count and count all over again. Because the actual chart doesn't tell you how many stitches they are. And that's okay. I have this in this adorable bag. And I got this off of the Crafty Grimalkin website. I've told you about her before. And it's got a clear front. And I've got a little snowflake as a zipper pull. I just love this bag. I love her bags, and I can't wait. I hope she has some at the retreat in July, and I can buy some more. Because I love putting the Christmas and the Christmas gnomes, and then if I have a fall bag, put a fall stitch in there. Just sets the mood. I really dressed up for you guys, but I was lawning with a mower and weeding with a whacker. I'm a little dirty today, I'm sorry. And I probably have grass in my throat. But the allergies are getting better. So what's in the next bag? But wait, there's more. This is hideous, but I love it. It was a whole $1. He needs to sit in my craft room window and overlook the driveway. Because I think it'd be nice to pull in and see a kitty in the window. He needed a home and he was a whole $1. So it's purple. I like purple. I like blues. So Kitty has a home now. And my husband looked at me like I had gone off the deep end. He's like, what's that thing? I had to have him. He's got a home. This was weird, but I found this at Goodwill for $1. It's one of these weird boxes. And it says Primitives by, I don't know. There's nothing in here. There was nothing here. It doesn't even look like anything was on this. And then the edges have this really strange patterned, there you go, patterned paper. It was $1, and the first thing I thought of was, well, hey, I'll bring it home and put a Halloween cross stitch on the inside. And then it can stand up because it's so thick. Stand up anywhere or any position. For $1, this is going to get tossed into my framing stuff. I'd also make a cute little drawer thingy if I want to line it with a cross stitch, but I don't think so. I think I'll use it as a frame thing. I don't know what it used to be. Doesn't matter now. This was another weird purchase. Found this for $6 at Goodwill. It's an unopened bundle of miniature easels. And it looks like I have 6. Shall we open them? Oh my goodness. It appears this is a chalkboard. I don't care. I can paint this any color I want, and I can put any little stitch in it I'd like, which I think is genius because I can do one season and a different season. Or just, you know, 2 of the same kind of motifs and flip it accordingly. But to have 6 of these little things, I'm a bit thrilled about it. Oh, it is chalkboard. It says right here. 2012 Hobby Lobby. Somebody bought it, thought, oh, I'll do something with it. Maybe it was like something for a wedding or a reception or something. But for whatever reason, they didn't use them. And now they're mine. I love it. So that'll be fun. This will also go into my framing pile. I know there's stuff up here from the yard sale that I kind of squirreled it away because I had company, and I think I'll just have to find it as I go along. This was a cute find. $2 at a Goodwill. It is a bag of cross-stitch minis that would come on the front of different issues of Cross Stitch Crazy or some of the other magazines that you can get at Barnes & Noble, places like that. But look at this cute little thing. It's got the little frames in it. I know that because I felt it up in the store. I don't think I'll do these little things, but imagine a cute little linen stitch in here with a little floral motif. You can make it into a necklace, I imagine. Let's see how big they are. That's too big for a pendant. It'll be really cute as an ornament. I think that's adorable. Really cute. It's got a little working screw, so I can size it, fit it in there, and I can still hang it. So, just under 2 inches or 2 inches. It's got thread and, what am I trying to say? Thread and fabric in here. I'll probably change out the fabric. Those are cute. I did check to make sure the pattern was in there because sometimes people just rip these off, but the pattern's in the magazine. So you have to check that. Like this one doesn't have the pattern, but that's okay. It's vinyl weave, which I can use for something else. Or is this Cross Stitch Crazy? Says that in the corner. I can probably find the patterns. This is a little Fizzy Moon card. The graph is in there. The card in the envelope is here. So you can stitch the little design, put it in there, and it'll look like he's popping out of the door on the card. These are really cute little stitches, but I've never enjoyed doing them because of all the crazy places they want you to put the back stitches. You have to be in the mood to do it. But 4 of these for $2. I do have a pile in a drawer. Let me put you on pause. I'll go see if I can find them all. I'll show you. Unfortunately, false alarm, it's buried under a pile of things, so I'll have to do that some other time. But this was a fun week of shopping and hunting and gathering, and hopefully I got you guys in the mood to do some crafty things, because that's the whole point of these videos, is to encourage you to explore with other mediums, or, oh, I have one of those, and you can go out and look in your stash and find something new. Particularly with this classic vinyl weave. I wish it had a date on it. I want to say they're from the 80s. I mean, this is a while ago. These make excellent gifts for kids, particularly, you know, little kids, because they can't open it, but they can see that something's been made for them, and they can see how it's been made. So this is a quick and easy, fun thing to do. It's about all I have, and I'm sorry it's a short video, but I wanted to make sure I get one out to you. So I hope you have a great day. Happy stitching, and be safe.